Alright, creatives, welcome to this day 3 task video. So, basically, what we're doing is to create a simple quote flyer. Like, we pick a random quote on Pixellab, customize it, and then add an author. You can add your name as the author, and that's all. So, that much crap, let's get started. So, open Pixellab. First, let's change the background. I'm using a gradient background which I already have. I'll just click on it, the one I used previously. And for this assignment, you don't need to use a 4:5 canvas. You can use the normal one square canvas, which is the default canvas. So this default text will be deleting it. Then you click on quotes, the quotes icon over here. Click on it, then select any quotes. I don't want to select motivation. Let me select something on inspiration. You can choose whichever one you want to choose. So this is the quote I want to use. We're kind of done like this. You just need to add the author's name, but I want you guys to use one of the fonts you've downloaded from either 1001 fonts, DA fonts, or fonts.google, whichever font website you downloaded your own font from. Go and pick any of the fonts you downloaded. Now, the fonts you should pick should be serif and not sans serif fonts. No, you can use no, it should be sans serif fonts, not serif. Serif are fonts that have legs. So choose a font that doesn't have leg that you downloaded. So I'll be choosing a Poppins regular font for mine. Very simple. Then I resize it a bit. 72 is okay for me. And this way. Then centralize it to the middle and lock. Now, one more thing we'll be doing. We'll add a text box to surround the text. Like we'll add a box shape to surround the text. So let's just go to shapes. We'll go to shapes here. After I click on shapes, you select the shape you want. We're using a square shape. So resize it so it fits the text, the quote text. So once you resize it, you reduce the opacity. You just scroll down and reduce the opacity to like 0. Yeah, to 0. Then you still scroll down and increase the stroke size to 5. Then change the color to white, and we already have the text box this way. Then select OK. Then centralize. Also, it's already centralized, and then you lock it. So now left for you. Oh no, let's reduce the stroke width to 3 or 4. You can make yours as thick as you want, but I prefer mine light, so I like it this way. So now you can duplicate this, select it again, and then rotate it to give it a different vibe, like something like this. Rotate it this way and lock. So now we have the quote. Let's put the author's name. So the author's name, you can place it inside the box or outside. But let's place it inside the box. So to that, I think I'll have to delete this one and then re-edit this. So the author's name will appear somewhere down. So we'll increase it like this, centralize it, and lock. So we'll have to move this main text up a bit, and then duplicate it for the author's name. Now you can use your name as the name of the author for the code. So I'm using my name, Triple T. Reduce the size to about 56, and then bolding the font. Click on style beside fonts and then bold it. So also we change the color to orange, and then we make use of grid lines to set the limit where the text shouldn't pass. To do that, when you click on grid lines, you click on this icon over here, and then you drag the line you want to set, and then drag it to the edge of where you don't want the text to pass. So then we set the text and lock it. So we have our quote ready, we have our author's name ready. So what's left? We centralize it to text. So now let's copy this again and copy and rotate. And we're done. That's what you have to do for the assignment for tonight. This is basically what you need to do. Then you save your work, save as image. Save as project. And that's all. So I'm expecting to see your results on the group. You can make use of any color you want as the accent color, or the prime or the secondary color, but the primary color should be a blue background or gradient blue, whichever way you want, but it should be something that has to do with blue. So keep creating, keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.